Good morning, everybody. The Rev here. It's time for a cup of coffee with Jesus. Man, I got some good coffee. It's already down there, and some good word this morning. Okay, this is out of Revelation 3:20 through 22. And it says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and will dine with him, and he with me. He who overcomes, I will grant to him to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sit down with my Father on his throne. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches." What he says, what the Spirit says to the ecclesia. We're the ecclesia. What the Spirit says. But he said, "Behold, I'm knocking. I'm knocking all the time. I'm knocking at your door. Sometimes ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door and let him in." Right? The Beatles got it. The Beatles got to just open the door. Open the door of your heart. Open the door of your heart and let him come in. And that's where you commune with him. He says, "I'm going to sit down. I'm going to break bread with you. We're going to talk about the best kind of communion. Yes, I'll be breaking bread and I'll be dining with you, and I'll be dining with you in the throne room of heaven where I'm seated with my Father, and you and I will be seated in heavenly places." This is not something to come. This is something now. Just have to listen to the knock and hear. But I love that it says, "He who has an ear." We all have ears. Well, some artists only had one ear because they decided to get rid of one. That's another story. Anyway, back to the story. The story is, "He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches." Let him hear what the Spirit says to the ecclesia, the governing bodies of heaven that are here in the kingdom realm here, where two or more gathered together in his midst. In his midst, what is he saying? In the midst of the churches of the ecclesia of the governing body, where Jesus is pronouncing judgment on those things that are coming against you and I. He says, no, that's against the law of heaven. That may be okay here with some people, but it's against the law of heaven for the ecclesia. That's what he's talking about. The ecclesia has the ability where two or more are gathered together. He's in the midst, passing judgments on all those illegal things against you. Yes, that's what he does. All you have to do is have